So you're a new agent looking to get into direct mail campaigns, and you're curious, what are effective strategies in order to generate real estate leads? Well, in this video, we're going to go over exactly that, so stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the WhittemoreGroup here with LPT Realty here on the Emerald Coast of Florida. This is your first time to our channel. We do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know about being a new agent, about going to a brokerage, evolving agent, or even being a team lead. Now, as an agent, I've been through a ton of it. I've been the single agent, I've been that team agent, I've even been a agent in 2 states running 2 teams. Man, I've been through it all. So learn from my mistakes and hopefully be able to get your career to the next level and learn vicariously through me. They always say that you are the sum of the 5 people that you do surround yourself with. Let me be one of those voices to help you on the next stage of your career. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about direct mail campaigns. A lot of people say that direct mail is dead, that it doesn't work anymore, that it's all social media. That's still not correct. There's still plenty of opportunities with a lot of our old school type of marketing that is still effective today and still continues to be so. But there are some things that you need to know in order for this to be effective. Number 1 is you need to identify and target your intended audience, right? So who am I going after? Am I going after buyers? Am I going after renters? Am I going after sellers? Which you should be going after. When you do look at these places, are they already saturated with another real estate agent, right? How much is it going to take to compete? You also want to identify too, how much that's going to cost in order to do that, what the average turnover rate is going to be in a specific area, if you're going to farm that area, which essentially is what we're doing. And you want to know what the average price point is in that area as well, so that you can predict what your return on investment is going to be, because this is a lot of money up front. The best thing, number 2, is going to be timing. When do we start this program? Do we start it in the fall? Do we start it in mid-February for whatever reason? Timing can really be key when you start a campaign. Say that we are trying to get into the spring market, before people are really starting to think about selling their homes and moving to the next place or whatever. Maybe starting in that mid-February timeframe may be advantageous to you. So think about doing it that way, where that would have a couple of months before it would really start to take off. Number 3 will be being consistent. Are we just sending out one postcard, or are we sending a series of postcards over the next months to years in order to cultivate that whole entire thing? That one postcard, although it may look really good, is probably not going to be enough in order for you to really be effective. Okay, so consistency over time. What is the best consistency is going to depend upon your market, but we typically see somewhere around every 4 weeks typically is good. Number 4 will be to track that response rate. So you're sending out cards, you're sending out X amount of cards to a community. Where are people coming in? Are they coming to a website? How do we track those? Do you have a QR code that does that? Is there a landing page? Do you have somebody answering a phone? Is it a unique phone number or text message? How many people are coming in? What is that rate, so that we know that we need to either increase the amount of cards that we're sending out? We'll say that they're postcards. Or do we need to widen our audience? What is it that we're getting? Okay. Number 5, let's get into it, is having a compelling offer. Just going out and saying, hey, I'm Tim, the real estate agent, isn't enough, right? You need to have a well-written and engaging message. One of the ones that we see that works a lot is the guaranteed offer program that some teams and some brokerages use. That's a great example of it. But it doesn't have to be that way, right? It has to have a strong CTA, or call to action, right? For that to compel people to do something. Call this number, visit our website, fill out this form, whatever that is. Make sure that it does have an attractive design through that, you need to have high resolution images on that postcard itself. Usually the big jumbo ones work as well, mainly because those people are going to take this, and if they don't like it in the first couple of seconds of looking at it, it goes right in the trash right next to the mailbox. So yeah. And you want to make sure as well, when somebody is compelled to do something, that there's an easy response. Like there's a QR code on there, there's a phone number, there's a website that they can type in or whatever in order for them to respond back to you, and of course for you to be able to track that. Also on the card, you also want to add some sort of social proof, right? Social proof being that you've sold a home before. If you haven't sold a home before, you probably shouldn't be starting with mailers. But if you don't have a whole lot, maybe it's what your team has done, or maybe your brokerage. Use some sort of social proof that you're a good person, that they can feel like they know you, like you, and trust you. And last but not least, number 7, make sure to plan ahead. Plan ahead for that budget. Like, how much am I willing to spend? And then at that point, what's the realistic timeline to get some of these mailers to start working? Most of the time, if you're going to be farming an area, the first year is just a wash. You may get some responses here or there, but you probably won't get a whole lot. It's the subsequent years of this that turn out to really start to getting, at least with farming, start getting consistent listings in that area and then marketing those listings, right? When we look at a budget, what are some ways that we're going to do it? Are we going to send the same postcard out for 12 months straight? Are we going to vary it? If we do vary it, how much is that going to cost? What we used to do is we would get a bulk rate for jumbo postcards, and we buy the year up front. And then we'd have all those ones in the office, and they'd be one of the mass sending out, I think it was... So we would send that mass out, everydoordirect.com, and or just everydoor direct. You find it on the USPS website, and you can just print out the labels and then batch them and drop them off. We did that in order to be effective with our mailing campaigns. Effective, cost effective is what I'm talking there. So yeah, that's all that we have for direct mail campaigns. If you have any questions about anything we mentioned here, please leave it in the comments below. If there's any tips or tricks that you got, we love hearing from you guys. So again, leave them in the comments below. And if you are interested in joining our team here, joining LPT, or have any questions, please reach out to me. You can call me, text me, find me on social media, whatever you got to do. We got your back when moving in and being a successful real estate agent. Again, my name's Tim Whittemore. I'm with the WhittemoreGroup here with LPT Realty. We'll see you in our next video.
Are you considering buying or selling property in Crestview, Florida, but you want to know more about the market trends and home prices to even decide if 2023 is a good time to make a move in the real estate market? Well, let's go ahead and explore the market trends and predictions for Crestview's home prices in 2023.